Yeah, okay, you defaulted back. That's really rude. Because that said that he was on the right microphone. Thank you for saying something. It was... It said the microphone was correct, but then when I went and clicked on it, Also, thank you for the hydrate. Because, yeah, I've been hydrating today. I guess I only drank a bottle of water. But, it's been so long. I haven't streamed in so long. You're done with the Unreal course? Started working on your Steam game. Man, you're probably gonna get a couple of those done before I finish anything. So how's it look at a 10 by 10? Because, yeah, I was gonna say I have to pick up the pace, but you to get yours out before me. No, like I was just saying, you're gonna get a couple out before me. I mean, Brainoid's probably gonna have a couple games out before I get a single game out on Steam. I've been busy doing things that aren't programming. Mostly just hanging out with my girlfriend and watching TV shows. Which has been a good time, but not a bunch of programming at least. Okay, what in the fluff and heck was I doing? Oh, so what is your Steam game? Has it been shown? Has it been on the Discord? Has it been other places? This was not the thing that was... Scary Pastry. This was not with Scary Pastry, right? This is a new thing? Is it a different thing? Is this a new thing or a different thing? Also, do I know what it is or not? Doing online multiplayer. You're crazy. But there's some difficulty with deciding the right devices and allowing online plus local online connected devices. All together with networking is giving you a bit of a headache. Yeah, no, that's... For your first Steam game, you're gonna go for online multiplayer? So friend swap? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what you're putting down? Which, now's the time to do that. It's a hot genre right now, but... Oh wait, so I did a build yesterday. Because I was trying to mess with this. I flipped the way that the slimes are entering the board because I realized, wait a second, this makes it look like they are draining out into the board. And it also gives me the faces as opposed to the backs of the heads. Which is like, duh. Okay, but it was just this. These two things were conflicting. Okay, imagine you have a computer with 2 players locally, another 2 players locally, and they both want to play together in a 4-player lobby. Code is such a mess right now that I've refactored it 2 times already and started yesterday. What are you tackling? This is a local multiplayer, online multiplayer thing as your first Steam game? That's ambitious. That is, I don't think you could get any more ambitious unless it was like an MMO. Is it also an MMO? Are you trying to tackle literally the hardest project imaginable? So yeah, not only online multiplayer, but also local multiplayer. Okay, not an MMO, just a party game. Party games are fun. I haven't messed with one in quite a while, but... Okay, I had... Okay, the idea I wanted... Okay. This... How do I want this to be conflicted is the question. Because this doesn't necessarily need to be here. But it's obviously nice for... in terms of Bopple Battle. I mean, if you're doing a party game, I think you could just tackle the local multiplayer and not do the online multiplayer. Is this supposed to only be coming in one ear? Don't tell me my headphones have now died. So Bopple Battle in terms of the game, or in terms of... Wow. I guess there is still a lot of money in local multiplayer games if you can hit it with the right game, so... It does need online multiplayer as well as local. Like I said, that is ambitious, ambitious. Headphones, please. No! Okay, well, bumping them fixed it. But... Good to know that my headphones are dying now, too. No! I guess they are pretty old. I have had them. Can you get it working tomorrow? You have a plan? Well, I guess if you already have the infrastructure to do that kind of thing, then I guess it's not as bad. But that still sounds kind of insane to me. Alright, so I've seen this before, and I was gonna say, I have it on my wish list. Is this kind of Worms-esque? That's a lot of different... That's a lot of abilities. Yeah, that was an idea. I was trying to come up with... Just because I have that Substack, and I was like, I do like reading Substack. Maybe I should come up with a whole bunch of, like... Substack articles. That's an ability you could do? Oh boy, that's crazy. Oh, and they've been updating it as of a year ago. So is the idea just Bopple Battle? And when Bopples battle Bopples on a poodle, that's what they call a Bopple Battle, Poodle, Puddle, Noodle. Paddle battle? Since the game's gonna be released on Steam, I want to do it right. Gonna add translation. Just German and English, and then rebind the controls and all the settings and stuff. Yeah, it makes sense. And local multiplayer keeps it small in terms of the, like, space, like, the gameplay spaces, though, so that's not too bad. But still. Online multiplayer for a first release is still kind of difficult, kind of crazy. Okay, but I think you have mentioned this Bopple Battle project before, which means it's... I knew I was just going to be distracted. Also, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I've been pretty good. I haven't been productive, but I've been good. Mostly just been hanging out with my girlfriend, especially because she was recovering from shoulder surgery. Which gave give us a good chance to just hang out. Yeah, the field needs to rest for a season, exactly. I was on vacation too. That was also like, hey, my girlfriend said, hey, do you want to come visit my friends in Texas? And I was like, sure. It's like, hey, do you want to go to Nerdvana? I'm like, well, yeah. I got to walk up to the Gearbox offices, but there wasn't actually anybody to say hi to, which was a bit of a bummer, because I was like, I know it's a little awkward, but Nerdvana is literally attached to the building. And it was like, well, if it's right there, I might as well see if I can just kind of look at the office. It felt a little awkward, but it was like, the office is literally attached to Nerdvana. If I'm at Nerdvana, I can stop by the office for a second. Gonna be traveling to Vermont tomorrow. That's fun. I guess the summer is the time for vacations, but don't die and melt in the heat. It is hot. It is heckin' hot. Online multiplayer would be super easy if it wasn't for the online player being able to control multiple players, because they can also do local on that machine. You might have to explain this idea to me, because right now it seems like you could either simplify it and say it is a local multiplayer game, or it is a online multiplayer game. Right now, I'm not seeing the need for both online multiplayer and local multiplayer. But that's because you haven't explained the idea beyond, you know, Bopple Battle? Only vaguely. Okay. So I was trying to mess with the start. I was like, do I want to reconfigure the entire start pipe right now? I don't think so. But it's this high score table is, where do I want to put it is the question. Also, I'm realizing this could probably be shrunk and put in the corner a bit more. It's just because it has the law like that. Yeah, I knew I was just gonna be poking at random things. I'm just trying to get back into doing something. Should I be working on a thumbnail? And like I said, I think I'm at the point of like, I'm just gonna take what I have and put it on Steam in terms of a Steam page. Because I keep trying to make it like, oh, I keep changing things. Every time I think I'm done with something, I change it. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna keep changing things anyway, let's at least have the page up, so. Imagine you have a friend, okay, that's difficult, but I'll try, that has one computer, but he wants to play with you with their brother. You yourself also only have one computer, but also want to play with your brother. Then you both need to play locally, but also align both at the same time so they all play. No, I understand the idea of, here's two people on one machine, two people on another machine, and then, yeah, couch co-op. No, that's the part. I understand that. I'm just trying to ask what the unique idea is. Like why it requires that, or like what is the game that you're making, not just the infrastructure that you're making. Unless the infrastructure is the point, which is then again, like I said, I'm bold. Oh, you're not telling me that yet. What? But this is an idea that's going to be going on Steam, and yet you can't say what the couch co-op idea is? Well, you're going to tease me with this is my first Steam release, and then say I can't tell you what it is? Excuse me. Excuse me. Rude. Yeah, okay, you're just not telling me. Rude. But you've seen how fast I make this game. Do you think I'm gonna steal your idea and make it before you? I don't think so. Your idea is safe with me. I'm not gonna steal it. I'm not gonna abscond. into the distance. Let it be a surprise when I get an itch demo ready, because I live there for playtesting before I make a Steam page. Okay, so I guess I will get to see it, but you got me curious. This sounds like a heckin' difficult idea, and or at least a heckin' difficult idea to make, so okay, so let's just test. So score, and then like 9999 out of 9999. I think that's the other reason I had it a lot bigger here. It's just in case it gets insanely big. Okay, but now, if you do happen to get to round insanity. Is that why I had it so big? Maybe I could just undo everything and just leave it where it was. Because then this is score. And then we'll just keep adding nines. Yeah, okay, so that can get to pretty insane. We add some commas. Does it... Well, you gotta get to like 1 billion, right? We got our world's first trillionaire for at least a little bit there. Wait, we gotta get... The game has to go to like 1 trillion, right? Or maybe just 1 billion? Oh, no, that was the other thing. No, wait. No, wait. I can do letters. There's such thing as letters, so then I can do K and everything too. Oh, okay, you're just too lazy to write the entire description of it in here in chat. Drawing lessons are from Drawbox. Interesting. A cool zillion. I should make it go up to a cool zillion. Okay, no, but I lied. We're actually gonna shrink it because I realized, wait a second, there's such thing as numbers. So then I can just do like 9K. So as long as letters fit in there. Wait, I had a little like testing texture that I did that, right? Wherever it went. It appears to have disappeared. Oh, there we go, 9.9K. Oh, because it had the decimal point, that's what it was. Okay, so as long as this can do 9.9, and then like a K. And then a 9.9, and then a K. Okay, so then, as long as it's big enough to support that and look good. There we go. Okay, so that's actually... There we go, round numbers. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, and that is how I'm doing the score thing, right? Need more digits, you're gonna reach a higher score than that. Well, that's what the letters are for. Because then you can do... I am thinking of that one clicker game that I played for just a bit. Hero Clicker, was it? Oh, Clicker Heroes? Oh, I got it backward. Clicker Heroes, which Clicker Heroes had... Wait, did this have a Steam release that just didn't do well? It did. It's always interesting when there's a game that... Oh, I guess I lied. It isn't very positive. But yeah, this is the one that I distinctly remember having the... Once you get up to like 1,000. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so now they have 10,000s of billions. And they, okay, so they have thousands of thousands. Yeah, this kept having like level up systems on level up systems, and I didn't get anywhere near that. I think I did like one ascension level. Okay, so they get up to the 1,000,000 of a thing. I don't know why exactly. If you have the letters, you could just keep the numbers small, but... Okay, but just to make sure... Yeah, you're gonna need more letters because you're gonna reach a Google. Well, and I know, like, there's people who hit the, like, not a number in Baladro. Yeah, this is definitely, like, I've seen too many big number games get completely destroyed by here's so many big numbers. Okay, what if I just do 1,000,000 with a letter on the end? A cool million? That's how much money the game is gonna make, is a cool million? Wait, that's this. Okay, so again, it's going back to what I had already. Like, that was fine. Okay, no, I think I'm just gonna cap it at 1,000 and say that'll be the next letter, is just... I feel like that's fine. You just add whatever letter is on the end there. Because at that point, that, like, you're not gonna need... That was 150? Yeah. Okay, how does Baladro do its score again? Because I know it goes up to not a number, but it also... Okay, does it have somebody scoring like an insane amount? No, it just has a whole bunch of screenshots of things. I don't know what I'm doing for the background of the game either. Still, that's the other reason that I was hesitant on Steam screenshots. But then when I was looking at all the like roguelikes that I like, they don't necessarily have like a lot of environments. You know, there's a lot of interplay in the systems, but there isn't necessarily like a bunch of different places. Meaning this is probably fine, especially if I switch out the doodles and say like, oh, this is whatever boss, and then the doodles in the background indicate what the thing is. Although this brick texture is not, I need to switch out this brick texture. As much as I like it, I did not pay for it or anything. Okay, but the other reason I was doing this was because I wanted to see if this would also help me shrink the high score. Okay, yeah, so that's rotated 3, and then that's rotated back 3. This is rotated 2, and this is not rotated. Oh, so these are off. Also, why is this only rotated 2 instead of 3? If the other one's rotated 3. Doesn't look as good. When am I gonna fix the button bug? The duplicate buttons spawning on top of each other bug? The one that I can't seem to replicate myself? Oh, you're calling it a bug. But the fact that it refreshes the board once you roll a button. Yeah, the one that the buttons get replaced too early. I mean, that was an intentional thing. I wanted it to replace the buttons. Like, I put in effort to make it. I have to fix it. You just gotta keep using rolls to, Also, hello. Everybody coming out of the woodwork to give me a hello after, what, 3 weeks it looked like? Definitely the longest break I've taken. Misplaced effort. I should, make that a sign, too. Misplaced effort is definitely, it's a brand thing. I do like to put effort into things that do not matter at all whatsoever. It did feel like 3 months. It has been a while. I think it's only been 3 weeks, but... and I think there was also the... Because I don't think I was streaming too much before I did like a week of streaming, and then I disappeared again. So, I have not been consistent at all whatsoever. But I guess one minor update on the job thing is that there is a company that wants to hire me. They just need to figure out the funding. So there's a possibility. And it's taken them a month. I interviewed like a month ago, and now it's like, well, at least I got confirmation from them that was like, okay, no, I was doing a number of streams like a month ago. It's just been like 3 weeks, so. Yeah, because it was the interview that I had that I came out of it feeling really good about it, and then just didn't hear much. And then they were like, oh, well, and I still have not gotten a confirmation as to whether they're actually doing the job or not. It'd be really nice if they were, but... Okay. It just looks so barren if it doesn't refresh the buttons. Unreal 6 was announced, and it seems like they are moving it to a system more similar to Unity with game objects, entities, components, and prefabs. Oh, well then I guess I could switch over to Unreal 6, since I'm getting kind of sick of Unity. No, Godot was the one that I was thinking of trying. Like giving an actual try there. Okay. The other question was, the font is definitely a different size too, right? I think that was intentional, but I think why can't they change the font size? Oh, wow, it's 25 versus 36? Well, the high score is like much bigger. Oops. wrong one. My 36, that seems so much. It's a brainoid too. Everybody's back. In case you forgot, Magus, it's on the list. It's on the list a few times. Look, right there. We'll put it down again because you spent the points. There. The magic circle. I was thinking about playing a game too. I was like, do I want to work on something? Do I want to play a game? I was like, I'm just gonna fiddle around with this until I get bored and then boot up. Then everybody can scatter when I boot up Borderlands 4. I feel like there was a reason I had it bigger. But that seems kind of massive. Something like that, maybe. Was this the song that I was, Oh, speaking of people who are putting out more Steam games before I can even do one. Is there a, What's this? Oh, this is an album. It's just giving me an album. Okay. But can I go wishlist the thing? How was the conference and everything after? It was good. I have a Patreon post. You can go look at it on Patreon. I have it linked on the Discord. That's what I was trying to do an announcement yesterday, because I saw people were saying, hey, we miss you. I'm like, well, here's at least an update of some kind. Here's what I was up to. Does anybody know Jacob Geller? For me, this was a cool moment. Like, I have watched a ton of his videos. And yet, every time I ask if anybody knows Jacob Geller, they're like, nope. No clue. Yeah, but there's me at Nerdvana. Good time. But you could go read it. I guess I could put the link down. I don't know why it's so long. But yeah, don't know him? Yeah, okay. Nobody knows. At least I got to meet somebody that I knew and I was excited about. Oh, no, we were at the event. I already know that you didn't know him. I remember that. Makes the bug is it drives you crazy. It makes you not want to play Plunk. Well, maybe you just get all the points in the first round, and then you don't have to worry about it. If you just get all the points in one roll, you won't even see the fact that they refresh. So, Braino is on his way to becoming a millionaire. Don't say otherwise, because at your pace, it's just a matter of time before I get a huge viral hit. You know, that's the hope. This would be the game that I hope does it, but who knows. I definitely had a brain blast the other day, where I woke up thinking about doing like an idle game that's just making like a big death trap. So you just keep tossing people into a machine. So it's just a pit full of like spikes, and the thing I was thinking of was like the DVD logo, except it's a saw blade that just bounces around, and you just keep filling the death trap with more things. But that's on the list of like all the other ideas that are after I finish anything, maybe, kind of, sort of. Oh well, yeah, and that's another one. It's the New Year's resolution said, if no game on Steam by June 30th, I gotta put a jam compilation on Steam. I have an idea of what to call it, which is Gnomable Snapsack. Especially because those words are silent. Or it's silent letters at the beginning. Is no one compared to who you met at a good dance? Hey, I do know. Rami, Ismail, and I probably should know the other people here, but I don't. Yeah, I've been following his newsletter, so. But that's super cool. That's, Yep. You gotta one-up me. Every time. I feel cool. Somebody's gotta come around and knock me down a peg. And it tends to be Brainoid. Oh, okay, not the other people? One of them is your girlfriend. Okay. Well, it's just because at the same event that I did the whatchamacallit, the Indie Game Fest with Jacob Geller, there was also a game developer there. Oh, what is the developer's my card is better than your card? That's super cool. My coworker would be impressed, or former coworker rather, because he's been having a blast with my card is better than your card. And we're the reason. Like, I learned about the game because of you, and then he learned about the game because of me. So, you're the reason that my coworker was is obsessed with that game. Or former coworker. I knew this was just gonna turn into a yap session. That's why I was like, no, we're not gonna turn on Borderlands because I'm gonna. I did just kind of want to yap anyway. Yeah, but nice meeting him in person, having a bundle with him. It is always nice to like actually see people that you know. Yeah, like seeing Too Much Tomato in person at the one event after having chatted online for a bit. I mean, I haven't tuned into a Too Much Tomato stream in so long. I think it's also because he's working on an Outer Wilds alike, and I'm like, I don't want any spoilers at all. So. Okay, everybody went out to dinner, it looks like. I don't recognize anybody else either. But that's fun. I haven't done like oh, there was that one of those conferences we just had everybody walk like I keep wanting to say it's Game for Change, and that's not what it was. Game for Good or something? But basically the conference was small enough that we marched everybody over to like a Oh, that's cool. Yeah, okay, these are games I know of. I guess I do follow a lot of indie games, so that would make sense, but that is super cool to like meet people that like, you know, you've heard of their project before having met them. Because you were doing that event like right around the time I was doing the Indie Game Fest, I think. So it's been a while since that happened. Okay, I am so distracted. Need to do more events. That's like, I just, they sent me an email from this last Indie Game Fest where they're like, hey, do you want to do this other event? I'm like, I guess, sure. Oh, it is on mobile. I haven't been on Discord in so long. Okay. Ruh-roh. Well, I gotta go download that, like, right... Wait, shouldn't it have, Are you gonna do Supernova, possibly? That's the one I was just asking them about. Like, I'm like, well, if I have to pay to be there, do I get to sell stuff? And they're like, yep, you could sell merch. So I'm like, So I'm also thinking about doing Supernova, just because they sent that email that said, hey, we're trying to get more people to do that, so. And I actually do have some amount of merch to sell, but yeah, you need to get a bigger setup. I'll have to get like a bigger tablecloth, because I only have a 6-foot tablecloth and not an 8. Yeah, that one would be interesting for me, because trying to sell pixel art has not gone well. And it's also been like, I've been trying to sell to like very empty events. And also, I don't know that my art is applicable enough. It's very niche. So I did, yeah, I forgot to mention that I got an email at one point. I've had a busy day, so Replicat. I'm downloading Replicat. That's why I opened my phone. This is most definitely a game. I seem to enjoy playing roguelikes on my phone almost more than Oh yeah, I guess it would make sense face not recognized if the microphone is in the way. Oh no! I said I wasn't buying any new games. Oops. That immediately got broken. Hey, this is a special case. Nobody knows. It's in the ads. Everything that happens in the ads is not canon. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, wait. Install it? Okay, I was gonna say, I purchased it. I want to install it as well. Because I will definitely get some good time on mobile. I think I have more time on Balatro on mobile than I do on PC. Gonna act like you're on ads? Okay. The fluffin' heck was I doing? Oh, I was thinking... Because these still have their animations too, right? Just for fun, polish kind of thing. Just to do a little something something. Wait, this had an animator, right? I was bouncing them up and down. How was I bouncing them up and down? Okay. Why didn't Brainoid say anything? Well, it's probably on the Discord, which I just haven't been on the Discord in forever. Yeah, animator.play. Wait a second. Animator. Animator cube rounded. Yeah, okay, so this is... Okay, so how about when you... Because that was my... I was thinking about having them all bounce at the beginning. And then just bounce out of sync with each other at the beginning. Didn't know you should have poked every single one of your friends one by one. That's, I think, how you have to do it sometimes. Did you do an email blast? Did you have everybody on an email? That's how to market a game says that all the time. Okay, so it does or does not have the thing, yes or no? You say you have an animator, and... Yeah, okay, so you have an animation. Do you need to take off worth? Also have a white tablecloth that can fit a bigger table. I have not signed up for the event yet. I just glanced at the email that said yes, you can sell merch, but then I have not done anything else about it. I haven't been on my email at all today. I was walking around in the heat, melting, and then hiding in buildings and not melting. And then they had the AC, well, obviously they had the AC cranked pretty high, so it was also almost like kind of cold. now I got distracted by my email. I was just gonna read what the email said. Okay, so yeah, it said you can sell merch and then just look at the exhibitor terms. So, and then did I want to do that in August? I think I do, because I think I do want to try to have the Steam, like, and like I said, I'm just gonna go with whatever fluffing thing I have and just kind of call it good, like. Oh, the animator wasn't on, that's why. I turned this off for a reason, and I don't remember what it was. But maybe I'll remember it once I, Okay, submitted the Steam page for Orbital Dynamics. Okay, I was gonna say... I was pretty sure that there was gonna be multiple Brainoid games before I even get a single thing of mine up. Okay, you're saying the animator's not assigned? I think I just double-checked that it was. Grid Cube has this cube-rounded animator, which comes from this cube-rounded thing here, which is this animator. This is within the prefab. This is cube-rounded is having issues? Here, the temporary Steam assets with limited Blender and Photoshop skills could have paid us an artist soon to replace them. I don't know if that gives off the, like, arrow. As much as the... I think the actual name of the game looks fantastic, so... They're snake-like drills, not arrows. Well, I think it's also because the... What does the arrows game like look like on mobile? Because I think they're actually just showing the whole, like, set of arrows. Right? Yeah, they have multiple arrows in the thumbnail thing here. Hey, yeah, like, oh, let's look at the mobile games. That's how you sell games on Steam, right? Okay, no, that's not. Maybe don't look at Google Play as the thing. So, an artist will have a better composition. No, I think this is pretty good. I think it just... This does not say snake arrow drill thing to me. But I think the name looks fantastic, so... I don't know if there's a good way to make it look like a snake arrow drill thing. That's kind of difficult. But to me, in my lazy ways, would probably say just do a screenshot of the game, because that's what I have for my flippin' thumbnail so far. It's just a screenshot of the game with some extra elements, but it works better for like an arcade game maybe, but not like something you're gonna sell on Steam. I mean, I like the elements individually. I think the pacing for the first part of the trailer here is great, and then it stops zooming, and it loses the pacing to me a little bit. then again, I'm also like, I've also made trailers that just kind of stop in the middle, and I've also had a hard time with trailers, so. Yeah, okay, visuals of the game are going to change, so I didn't want to waste too much time on a trailer. But I do think it, like, the showing the arrows at the beginning and then showing the upgrade screen after that is definitely a good way to show what the game looks like, so. I had to sign in on the phone, which means I had to generate the password by hand on a phone keyboard. But congrats on getting it working. Again, that sounds... You had to tease me with, I'm doing this extremely ambitious idea, and then you aren't even gonna say what it is. Rude. Rude. Mean. Definitely gonna try different pacings later. People also somehow struggle to understand the core gameplay from the videos. I think some of it is the, you got it working and now it's not working? You almost had it? You're gonna need a new phone. It's sounding more like, first I need a bunch of money, then I need a whole bunch of things, so. Oh, for... Oh no, phone's too old for Replicat. Well, it doesn't sound like a refund. It sounds like a, just need a new phone. Also, hello. Yeah, I did start a little later than I have been starting, but we'll see, depending on if I... They said they would get back to me tomorrow as to whether they would have funding, but they've said that like 2-3 times now, and that it's been like an extra week. So, we'll see. You gonna buy it again once you have a new phone? Brainoid's got money, right? Brainoid made a bunch of money from Replicat, right? You just gotta get Brainoid to buy you a new phone. And it'll just come pre-installed with Replicat. And Orbital Dynamics, too. Although I don't know if they had this one for like 8 years now? Wow. That is longer than I've had any phone, I think. Mine tend to die after like 3 years. But I guess I'm just financially fortunate enough to be able to get a new one. Okay, so what are you on about that there's no animator? There's an animator right there. Oh, that's if it has, it's because it's under grid space. This is, I need to remake the entire game. There's a part of me that wonders if I'm gonna get to a point where, like, I need to just remake everything, and then I just never work on it again. I've spent 15 years making games and not released anything in, like, well, I keep wanting to say that. I have 1 or 2 things you can actually purchase. People do still purchase. Because I got, what, like a week or 2 ago, it said that somebody bought the character creator again. Okay, so now it's not exploding, but did you do the bounce animation? It seems like it did the bounce animation. Okay, so now If I'm bringing back this animator thing here. Okay, but the question was, how do you do the delay again? Dang it. That's new. I have not messed with this new Visual Studio much. Okay, it's like the wait or something, right? Wait for seconds. There we go. This. Okay, let's just... This is kind of dumb, but whatever. No, not definition. I wanted to just fix it. I just go down to here and I say, fix, please. Thank you. I have a character creator. I got completely sucked into doing things. It's just on itch.io. It's not on anywhere fancy. But if you like pixel art, you can I have two character creators actually, but one of them is not safe for work, so that one I'm not gonna link in here. But there is the character generator. If you are curious about it. Yeah, I put a good amount of work into this, and then just, this is also one of those ones that got turned into, like, a complete mess code-wise, and was like, I don't know if I want to mess with it anymore. I've kind of moved away from doing pixel art, too. But... And now I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get back into it. Except I'll just do 8x... somehow make even smaller sprites. Because I'm like, oh, okay, if I do a 10x10 grid, that gives me an opportunity to do like an 8x8 sprite here. Because it just feels like an interesting idea to me that you can also draw a picture at the same time as win the game. In terms of like, hey, I'm gonna make a build that uses the DuckDuckGo and then also looks like a duck. So this. And then I guess I'm glad I left this here despite the fact that it's not doing anything. And this is initial bounce, and then I want to randomize it. Like a full second? I don't think so. Between probably still 0 and max bounce delay. Whatever that happens to be. Well, this is really only gonna be when you make a new board. I don't think I can maybe do it. Oh, I forgot about pack. Is that still available or no? Oh, is this under the grid space? This is why I should stop doing anything. This was under grid space, wasn't it? Yes. This is why I should stop doing anything. Because grid space was supposed to be the things on the grid, not the grid cube. Either that or I think I'm mixing up a couple things here, so. Okay, half a second. So between 0 and half a second. So. I guess it's because I really wanted to like just fade in and bounce. And this is, they're already starting there. That looks neat though. That's kind of what I wanted. Okay, let's just do a different initial animation. Oh, and then can I change the color of the material to be transparent and then make it okay, you are the one that has the why the heck do you never go to here? Because that'd be great. I don't understand. Spawn is definitely a bad idea. Okay, and then bounce. Where's your low point? Because that's really what I'm thinking, is I just kind of start there. Well, duh. Let's basically just copy that there. Okay, but then can I also make it invisible? Mesh render. Alpha clip? Blend? Did color? So I can kind of mess with the color. How do I actually change the... Do I have to go to this material? Is that gonna cause all sorts of issues if I do that? Okay, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't. So, is it invisible? It should be invisible. Although I would expect it to show up invisible. I just changed this, and I just changed the color to... This does not seem like the right thing. This does not seem to be doing anything. Okay, well, I didn't call it spawn, I called it grid cube spawn. Okay, 7 o'clock. Do I want to give up and play Borderlands? Kinda. Do I want to sit down? Wait. I've been walking around all day, and then somehow I'm using my standing desk. It's been an hour. I'm gonna sit down. I want to play Magic Circle. I don't want to play Borderlands. I want to play the Magic Circle. Well, do I have it? I do. And I have it installed because somebody has said I want to play the Magic Circle. Again, this is probably like a short story-based thing too, isn't it? See, I'm like, I do programming when I make games. I don't know that I want to do a programming game. Which is probably why I have not picked up any of the Zachtronics games. It's one of those things like, I'll have fun with it. But it's also gonna be... Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? It just automatically loops because it's stupid. Because that's always what you want your animations to do. Every single one of them, you want them to loop. Who? Why? Why do you default to loop? It's... Gosh dang it, you stupid thing. Oh, and then this... I guess it doesn't... I didn't notice any problems with the transition. That's a huge difference as the person who's played most Zachtronic games. No, I realize they're not the same. I just kind of assumed that Zachtronics has some degree of like programming game to it, and then Magic Circle just had this edit attack that to me says, oh, this is a programming thing. They also have the polygons visible, and I'm like, okay, no, this... My impression of this was that this was a game developer's game. Yeah, an unfinished fantasy game. Yeah, to finish an unfinished fantasy game. Oh, I'm like, wait a second, question. I know question. Duh. Oh, there's even a guy. I know the guy who might have worked on this game. I should definitely play it. He might have been around for that game. I even know a guy who might have made this game. Maybe I should play this. Magic Circle is much more like the start of Hack and Slash. I have also not played Hack and Slash. This does look like it has like programming puzzle elements. I probably know the guy that made the game. I should play the game. And I don't have the excuse that like, oh, I can't buy new games, because not only did I just buy a Replicat, oops, but also I already have it, so I don't have to play Hack and Slash, because it's not the Magic Circle, and I should play the Magic Circle, and you'll just keep dumping your points on it until I play it. It's not even that long, is it? Nothing. It was in the ads. Things that happen in the ads are not canon. I was supporting another developer, that's what I was doing. That counts, right? That... I would say I know Brainoid, kind of. Okay, wait. How long to It's funny that it took, what, like 2 days? It took us straight up 2 days and I already went, oops. I just... There's gotta be some carve-out for, like, I know this developer personally and I am buying their game. Right? Because that's what I was doing. I'm like, Brainoid has stopped by enough times. And I was purchasing the mobile version in support. Yeah, okay, 4 hours. Or 9 hours if I'm being a completionist. And I was like, oh yeah, there's another one of the meetups this weekend. I'm already doing something this weekend. I'm not gonna be doing the Fredericksburg meetup. I'm again distracted. Did this... the button's already there, kinda. It does look kind of cool. But I think it's because the buttons are already on the board is ruins it a little bit. I didn't add like a spawn a button animation, did I? 4 hours is so accurate. Took it 4.1. I'm assuming it'll take me like 6. I tend to play slow. We'll say it's because I would also stream the game at the same time. I was like, do you really want me to start up the magic circle now when you're going to be going to bed in like an hour? I don't know that I have too much going on tomorrow. I'd be very tempted to do it like... I haven't done like just a gaming day in a while. Do I have anything going on tomorrow? This week has just kept changing in terms of the schedule. It was like, oh, we're gonna do something for dinner. Oh, no, we're doing something for brunch. Okay. Yeah, okay, I may or may not be doing... If I play 30 minutes today, then I'm 30 minutes closer to the end than before. That's true. And I was helping with the chair tomorrow. Yeah, okay. And then we may or may not be doing a barbecue. Because if it's heckin' hot, is the barbecue still happening? If we're just gonna be melting, is the barbecue still gonna happen? Gonna have chapter 3 done within the hour. Chapter 3 of what now? Of Magic Circle, or still happening? Well, I know, like I said, I'm just saying if it's like 100 degrees out. Yeah, like that's enough to boil water or something, right? What is 100 degrees in Celsius? Or not boil water, but boil the water inside of a person, I think, right? It'll be 100 Fahrenheit, which is like, what, 40 Celsius or something? Oh, at a pool. Okay, so it can hop in the pool if it's too hot. Doing a blended course on Game Dev TV. On $5 a day for the 250 box challenge to draw a box. Well, I still have draw a box pulled up. It's just, is it difficult to draw a box? Or is these are also fancy boxes? Is this Wait, is this actual drawing or is this on a computer? I can doodle a box. That's a, yeah, okay, that's not what the course is, but... Okay, that looks kind of neat, and then... Do I have a button spawn animation? That's not what I should be working on. I should just work on the Steam page, but... Well, and I did have... This cover? One of the covers. Oh no, this is definitely not it. What was cover 2? It's so grainy because it just because Critter was being a stupido. Difficult to draw a box with a 3-part perspective on paper completely freehand. It's not that bad as long as you have a ruler. Lessons are written for traditional drawing, but people do digital anywhere. Yeah, okay. Freehand equals no ruler. Oh, that... I guess that makes sense. Well, just, there's tricks to, like, be your own ruler, right? Like, you can use your arm or something. Just cheat. That's... just... undermine the entire lesson that you're supposed to be learning. Although, if I'm gonna go with that philosophy, that's really just saying, go boot up an AI and have it do it for you. Use a ruler for when you check your work. Okay. Wait, did I make this same seed multiple times? Because this was cover 3. Oh, cover was the one that's insane. Insanely cool. No, insanely a lot. There's too much happening on screen. Yes. Okay, so cover 3 was the one that I was going to... Didn't this have a slime? This had a slime on the level, right? So why is some of this gray? Oh yeah, because that has the mask. Okay, no, that's neither here nor there. I was gonna mess with this. When you check to see that the lines are so far off from where they should be, but it slowly improves until you have a box. Or it's super far off again, but you just have to keep going. Yeah, you train your eye a bit better the more you repeat it. Okay, wasn't there... I was just looking at this like flipping yesterday, and now I went and confused myself by opening up all these other scenes, but... Cover was the crazy one. Cover 1. Cover 2 was definitely not it. Cover 1 was definitely not it. Cover 2... No, I guess it must be cover 3. I just thought it had the slime in the scene already. OG boxes from when I first did it in 2020. There we go, okay. Oh, we got a slight rig hand reveal too? Fingernail reveal? I mean, those look like they're not too bad. These were just the initial boxes? Do they have specific challenges or something, or you just kind of freehand it completely? So, oh, this is 2023. I was gonna say because these look good. Like So is this the whole challenge? Is to just draw the boxes? Interesting. Oh, those are 2020? I clicked the 2023 one? I clicked the message that was 2023. I mean, this is what I'm looking at here, was this. That was the one that actually had images there, so. Lines never quite hit where they're supposed to go, always slightly miss the end point or overshooting it or both. You just gotta let the force guide you. The level. There, there's this slime right there. What are you talking about? Where's it keep going? Are you leaving? Is that the issue? Should do it. It's a lot harder than you realize. I don't think I said it was easy. I've been mocking the process, but I realize it's not. If you're trying to get it, if you're trying to get the lines exact, then yeah, that's not gonna be easy. Wait, so wait, is this like I should just boot up Krita and boot up new image and... But this is drawing any box? And then I immediately pull out the line tool. Look, that's a nice straight line. Okay, wait, maybe we change it to black. There we go. I don't know what you're griping about. It's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. I didn't even get the corners right. Oops. Yeah, okay, holding shift is not helping. Do I think I could freehand it better? Possibly. There we go. Ta-da. Yeah, solid line is just half the battle. Yeah, just a single straight line. Well, because now if I freehanded this with the mouse, I do it super tiny, you can't tell how bad it is. Okay, wait, now this. So now can I do the same thing? Well, the answer's most definitely no, at least not with the mouse. Wow, that's horrible. No, the perspective's just crazy. That's... Now, are you allowed to do that as, like, do, like, a really crazy perspective? Yeah. Like, draw a box as a challenge. There we go. It's just a really crazy looking box. The box is a fail, 0 convergence. Hey now. Okay, so now I need to switch colors, apparently. And then draw it with the, Seeing how it should be in perspective felt a lot easier than just drawing the line. But I guess it's because I started looking into perspective back, before I was in school. Oh, draw the boxes if the box is transparent. Oh, okay, so not... Like, do they want you doing, like, extreme perspective for this draw box challenge? And that line is not really going anywhere. Y'all distract me so much. That's... wait. Nope, I lied. You can bust out an eraser, right? Or do you have to do it in, like, one go? Yeah, see, my perspective dot is just super close, so... First time getting gnomed this year? Hey, you made it through half of the year before you got gnomed. Plus, you came here, so... That's... You gnomed yourself. You played yourself. But I guess I really should be saying welcome. Glad of you to join us. Yeah, okay, that audio is just way too quiet. And then just abandoned drawing. Now I have to do all the work that I didn't do in the past 15 years. Oh, ink only, no erasing every mistake stays. Oh, okay. Well, then this is even worse than it looks. Okay, well, now that I have thoroughly shamed myself, we delete it and never look at it again, because it doesn't exist. Gosh dang it, now you got me wanting to do this. Like, I could draw a box, right? Yeah, okay. What's determining the perspective on these? Are you determining the perspective? Or not? Also, are you allowed to draw orthographic? Can you do orthographic boxes, or do they all have to be in perspective? No orthographic? Okay. But I want to cheat! I keep trying to cheat. Got into it the vanishing points? Okay. But again, what is determining the angle? What's determining the size and the angle of the box? Cheating won't make you better. Well, I'm learning off our president. Our president is the reflection of the values of the society, right? So that's... It's all about cheating and lying and bribing and... I'm learning, right? Gotta go through the lesson 0 to 1 before you get the 250 bucks challenge. Size and angle are defined by you. Okay. Wait, so can you just draw the same box 250 times? And just get better at it every 250 times, or...? Start with the closest corner with the Y, and then... Oh, but you can do a 1 perspective 2 or 3. Okay. That would be boring AF. Well, then you're gonna get really good at drawing the one, like if you draw 250 of the same box, and then you just gotta repeat that process. If you just draw 250 of the same box. Oh, so that is supposed to be suggestive. I was just like, why? Okay, where in the fluffin' heck are you going? You keep leaving the scene. I say don't go anywhere, and it's like, I'm gonna go somewhere. I locked all the things here. Don't do anything. Just sit in the scene. Hear the why method. But why though? I think the challenge was changed up, but the first 50 has to be 3-point? Not sure. Well, okay, where the fluffin' heck are you going? You're deleting yourself. Okay, don't use gravity. Don't. So why is the material different? Or why is the camera different? Why is the run gone? Why is the ball gone? Why is the ball gone? Why is the ball gone? No, it's deleting. Why are you deleting yourself? Or somebody's deleting it? There shouldn't be anything else at this level. It's all supposed to be... Okay, I have decorative versions now. Give me a decorative version. It's an interesting starting point. Okay, so up and over and over. Oh, so it is new sets of rules after a set of boxes or something. I guess you're gonna get really good at perspective if you do that challenge, which I guess is the point. Let's see. It's 1.8 or something, right? To have it be right on the ground. And then the Z can be just anywhere along here. Okay, and then the main camera here. Because now I want to do... Yeah. That's a crazy angle. I didn't mean for it to be that crazy of an angle. I keep trying to zoom that way. That's not... I just need to pull it closer. Okay, actually, maybe we pull you closer to... Kept up the daily warm-ups for several years, though. Dang. I was gonna say, apparently it is, Christmas music. It is Carol of the Bells. Well, it's from 6 months ago, so it was in vogue at the time. Yeah, red-hatted white beard. I do have a Christmas version that I did. I think I did a whole bunch of holiday ones, and then I just didn't. Yeah, I haven't messed with pixel art in quite a while. This is one of those, like, I could post that for 4th of July. I'm not as proud to be an American right now. Not sure I want to do that. Yeah, there we go. I've posted this before, and I don't know if I posted it again, but... Ditto. Not sure about you if you're proud to be an American right now. Yeah. Apparently they've been flying jets all over DC this past week. So, like, living in DC, like, it's, yeah, when I went checking out the museums today, it was loud. It was distractingly loud. And then that's just gotta suck for the noise pollution over the course of an entire week. What? Why are you different? Why is there a random set of these? It is just straight up different. Okay, should I just remake this? Probably. I gotta go through and click on each of these. I mean, it's really only taking a second. A decade of American humiliation. Humiliation tour. Well, there's definitely been some amount of, like, and then Trump strikes back with this, new administration. Like, the first time it was just a lot of incompetency. Now it's, malicious. This second go-round feels a lot more malicious. It's just wild to me that I worked for the guy that is now the Department of Energy head. Like, that was just my boss's boss's boss. There was a lot of corruption the first go-round, too. Yeah. Like I said, there was a lot of incompetency and stuff. Now it's just a bit more malicious. I don't know. Do I add the buttons? Do I have the buttons? Okay, obviously I gotta change where plunk is, but... like that can be... It's just remix time, apparently. Okay, it's supposed to be mostly the slime face. Okay, camera. Where you at? Okay, let's... It's just the X that I need to rotate around. Okay, I need to stop doing that. Okay, let's go back to this, and then it's because I need to rotate in 2 angles, and... Well, I don't know, maybe we just rotate along the Y? Nah, it's because I do want to rotate it down, too. It's because I kind of want to get the slime face. I kind of want to get the bumper. Which is kind of why... Okay, that's why I was doing it a little further back. And then doing the slime a little further forward so you're up in the camera. Again, is this anything? I don't know. And yeah, you can't see the buttons, but that doesn't really matter. I was thinking of possibly doing like the pop-ups here, like 3, 2, 1. But I don't know if that makes sense either. Did I do... I feel like I might have done this already and then said, nah, this isn't working either. Okay, but it was Hyper Bun Buster and Rack and Slay. So maybe we rotate it a little more this way. And the whole thing feels like it's tilted just slightly. It's because I want to keep the slime on the trajectory here as well. I don't know, this doesn't... Why has this been such a hard flipping process to try to figure out a flipping thumbnail? Yeah, because I have all of the many attempts at a thumbnail from here to... Oh yeah, that's what it was. It started with this to that to then this to then that, and then this isn't even the updated colors. This isn't even the arrow. If I wanted to go the like, it does need to be more like an illustrated thing here. Maybe I should just bust out a piece of paper and draw some boxes with a pen. I mean no. Try to draw this idea on a piece of paper. Which, like I said, is essentially this. Is essentially this kind of thing. I'm very excited for this game. Okay, is there a way I could do?
There's a ghost in my room. It said something about you that I
It's because if I want to try to get the face, and if I also want to get the trail behind it, they don't really go together.
don't let it see you. You need to hide it. It's gonna find you here in the light. And God only knows the way you bear. Hold back your breathing, stay out of sight. It's getting closer, eyes open wide. But maybe somehow it doesn't care. There's a ghost in my room. It said something.
It's because I'm also tempted to add the buttons. Like, that doesn't necessarily make sense, but... so drag you forward some more. I drag the camera over. If I rotate you down again. Okay, that one set of buttons I think is okay. What are these buttons? Yep, it hits 8 o'clock, and then all of the energy is gone. If there was any. Why is it a quarter of a thing? Well, whatever. Okay. And then button 2. Just 8? No. 2, 5. Why is it at a quarter of a thing? Okay, let's just do the last button. Again, this is one of those trust the process kind of things of like, okay, if I do a set of buttons here, and then I do another bumper. That's too close. Why are you that close? There we go. Is this anything? This whole game is a pile of nothing. Like, if I get rid of the bumper and just do the buttons? Maybe? Hmm. Also, I didn't change... Why does the lighting seem so completely bored? Wait, what does the lighting in the main level look like? Is it just entirely different? Can I copy the component values into the other scene? Is that a thing I can do? Aha, I can. Neat. That didn't fix the issue with the flippin'... Why do you look so dark? Well, it doesn't look that way in the game. What is this camera? What is this one looking at? The blankness of space. Why did I have a second camera? That was way the heck up here. That didn't help anything. Yeah, okay, so this was kind of the original thing I had here. I like the one where it kind of focuses on the slime. I just don't know how to add any background elements to make that look interesting. What does like Dwarf Romantic have? Still here because you're not done drawing boxes for today? It's true, it's 8 o'clock, it's a bedtime. It has a tile, another tile. It has the edges of a couple tiles. And a single tile with a windmill. Hmm. Well, it's like Grindstone also has like a character they can use as their... I guess this does have like a hero piece that they're kind of highlighting here. I think Plungeroo just had a pile of assets or something, right? Which is why I don't think it... It's like Cozy Marbles or something. There's one that has like a really good sense of... Okay, no, not Cozy Marbles. There's a different marble game that had a better... Marble World? That's what it was. Marble World. I really like this thumbnail. Yeah, because you have this bottom thing that's here's all the marbles, and then this world thing in the back. I think that's a really good logo. Yeah, what other marble ones? Because that's kind of the other thing that I am looking at. I don't know if that's the most effective. Oh, it's only $2.50. I could get this one. No buying games for a year. Boo. Hiss. Boo. It is sitting at a very positive. I think this is kind of a boring thumbnail. It's just a picture of the level. Wait, there was marble? Right? Marble computing is very much... Okay, so they just did a fancy logo with the same... Nah, that's... At least... I keep trying to think that this game is gonna sell well. It's not necessarily gonna sell well. I don't necessarily need to worry about... Okay, a lot of these are just pictures of the level. But I also don't think those work great, so... Maybe I should learn a little art a bit, and learn about composition and stuff. I did. Back in middle school, like 20 years ago. It doesn't really count, does it? At this point, that's it's not gonna cut it. It's again just a picture of the level with some kind of logo. Yeah, see, this is just chaos, which is kind of what I was doing with that initial logo of Plunk. But then I went and turned the marbles into slimes. Now... It kind of works. So can I pack? Is it... Did the pack actually get spawned? That works fairly well, I think. What is marble drop, actually? What did they do for their... Oh, they have a marble going towards the screen, and they have chaos in the background. Hmm. Well, I kind of singled out the ones that I like. Some of these are showing like the chaos in the background. So if I go back to the other camera. Always discounted learning composition and shape design, really? Because they always seem like just so lessons. Well, it's one of those like fundamental things that I think if you can nail it, it really helps, but it's, I think, the hardest one to nail. Yeah, don't have tangents, rule of thirds, guide the eye. Yeah, and then I'm like, can I get away with the thumbnail like Peglin? Or it's just like a couple of guys and a logo. It's just like, here's a little guy. Ta-da! I feel like this is a little too simple. Billionaire has one of the like more crazy ones. Oh, I guess there is. Oh, and it just got updated too. Nubbies. Yeah, okay. For the tiny one, they're just doing the logo there, but. But like I said, I don't think Plungeroo really, as much as I love the game, I don't think the thumbnail works as much. Because there's no pinball. It's a pinball puzzle game, and then they do not show the pinball. I don't know, I don't remember how I found this. I feel like I saw it on social media. And then... the 5 boxes, not the 250. Well, congrats on getting the 5 boxes done. Your 5 boxes closer to the 250. Just like I gotta play half an hour of Magic Circle so I can be half an hour closer to the end of Magic Circle. What does Super Monkey Ball do, actually? It's probably another good one to look at. Oh, Banana Blitz HD. That's tempting. Because I'm like, I played the heck out of Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz on the Wii. I forgot that they were doing an HD version. Okay, but again, they're doing the like, here's a track with a bunch of balls. No, and they have that going off of the thing there. They have that just kind of disappearing into. Which is, I guess, what one of the other ones had. Yeah, okay, and they have a little guy coming in there. Wait, what does Hot Wheels have? Because a lot of these are kind of like track-based. Is that also kind of what Hot Wheels does? I feel like that's what Hot Wheels does. Yeah, okay, so they have a hero car, and then they have some cars on the track behind it, and that's kind of what they do. Yeah, this isn't track-based necessarily, but... I mean, you're kind of defining your own track on a grid. So... Am I game shopping? Am I gonna take you yard shopping this weekend? I'm not game shopping. I'm looking at thumbnails. I'm trying to figure out the thumbnail for the game, because I don't think that this is cutting it. Does this make you want to play the game? I think that kind of works for Bubble Bobble and stuff, but... What, I guess... Okay, wait. Even Bubble Bobble that I was kind of... using for inspiration. The latest versions of Bubble Bobble... Yeah, okay, so this just has the guys and a bunch of stuff. That's not the latest versions of Bubble Bobble, but I... Okay, wait, if I go to Steam and I look at Bubble Bobble, there's gotta be some Bubble Bobble, right? You're just gonna keep harping on that one thing. Just get all the buttons in one go, and then you'll never even run into the issue. I was gonna say, there's gotta be some Bubble Bobble, right? And yeah, it's the little dinosaurs with some bubbles in the background. Or this, which just has some soda cans? Okay, yeah, there's a little hero character, and then some random nonsense, and then just a giant logo. Mostly negative? Oof. This is a recent thing. This is just a weird platformer? I can see why... Okay, I was gonna say, that was 20 seconds before they actually showed you what the game was? Why does it suck so bad? Just some really odd gameplay. Played Bubble Bobble on the 360. I don't know that I've played actually like much Bubble Bobble, but it's a look I've always liked a lot. Literally said part of the strategy was to hit buttons to get them out of the way and then made that irrelevant. That's not true. You can hit buttons to move them out of the way. There's just a chance that they might have more buttons spawned in front of them. It's a chance. I don't know. Well, and it's one of those things I could just make it like a power-up or something that is the buttons refresh, and then just have it default to not refreshing. Well, and just because the strategy works at one time does not necessarily mean it's going to stay like that as I continue to work on the game. I also used to have it so that the pipe, you could click on it and move it around, but I don't have that anymore either. Marble Hero. Yeah, I think for the small one, it's pretty obvious that I would just do the slime and then the word. So for the small thumbnail, that's fine. Why is this so high up here? Is it just... 250, very positive is really... Oh, wait. I said Marvel's Marble at one point, and then I never... It's because I looked at the word marble? I was gonna say, Marvel's Marble was a thing. Just got Rain World, and it was easier than you thought? Died a lot, but a lot less than I thought. I feel like I can actually avoid that. Rain World's one of those ones that's like... That's on my list. I want... I want to play Rain World. Oh, this is... They've since updated it, clearly. Seems to be mostly logo, but... Yeah, but again, it's just the little character in the small scene. Yet another crazy marble runs kind of game. But they do have like a hero marble and then other... Oh, that's AI. I'm just realizing, wait a second, no, that's just AI generated nonsense. Speaking of AI generated nonsense, I could... I could just have it generate me some nonsense. Seems like an interesting puzzle. Did this actually release? This does look like a mobile game. Just not... Okay, I'm just trolling through Steam now. Make refreshing something you gotta work for. Published an add-on for Firefox today? That's cool. What's it do exactly? Okay, I think I should probably call it quits. It's 8:30. I'm getting sleepy. And then by call it quits, I'm like, I want to boot up some Borderlands 4. Which is weird that I'm kind of wanting to play Borderlands 4, but I think it's also good, because I do like the games. And I'm glad it's... I think it's just because I was having fun with the last side quest I did. It's like, oh, this is kind of interesting. I don't know, they're kind of like the slime coming towards you, a la... Hyper Bun Buster, I think works. It's just the background element that I don't really know. Because then for the tiny thumbnail, the slime works entirely. So I can do something like that. This is kind of chaotic. It's one of those, like, I don't know exactly what you want me to understand out of that. Thanks for the stream, heading out. Have a good one. Call girlfriend if you log off. Yeah. It's a node graph that shows you what websites you visited and what websites those lead to. But it only adds them when the graph window is open. Yeah, okay. Like the grab view in Lost Wiki Kozlovka. Interesting. I was saying I was ending stream. Well, it's because I yawned a couple times and said I should end stream. Do I want to see what an AI spits up for nonsense for me? Oh shoot. At least I like this. I just don't know what the other elements would be in the scene. Do I want to pull the camera back a little more, maybe? Or is that... I don't know. I should just sleep on it again for the upteenth time. I don't know. Maybe I will just ask Claude what it's got for like a... What should I do for a thumbnail? I like the little hero slime character as part of the thumbnail. It's just the other parts that I don't know. I don't know, I could do a much more extreme angle like the game. Oh, this is the other camera I was messing with, so... That's basically doing just like the one. I don't know, I guess there is a lot of them that do that kind of thing. No, they just have the stuff in the background that I think helps sell that. Or like here. No, I think I liked it a little more zoomed in. I just don't know what the other stuff is gonna be there. Okay, I'm about to yawn again. I should just call it quits. If y'all have not left yet. Is there anybody here to go dump on Germa, who's playing Mecha Kamela? I guess there is people to dump on somebody. Who wants my leavings? It's okay, maybe not. Don't phrase it like that. There's some Andrew Dev. There's Nicole Slosky. Although that's Rhythm Heaven. Programming video games on a boat? I followed this person at one point. I do not recall who this is. I do not recall who this person is. Hey, Rig! I know this person. Tower Stack? That's a mobile game. Remaking it's probably not a bad idea for... Hey! Oi! I'm literally trying to raid out here! Don't be raiding me when I'm trying to raid out! I guess, hello. Oh, they very much are on a boat. Well, okay, I lied. Hello. You caught me at a bad time. I was literally leaving. We're gonna do the raid train, I guess. But If you're curious, here's my game. You could play it if you want. Oh wait, let's there's another thing. How was your stream? What were you up to? Wait a second, there's there we go. And then a shout out. Despite the fact that I don't know if I although if you do know the Adagon slime catcher thing, then we'll go right over here. You just finished the stream. I guess we won't go right over there. But I hope you had a good stream with whatever you were doing. Oh, so Rick here. I thought it was a good raid target. Yeah, okay. But yeah, this is my game. I keep making changes to it. But this this thing here is the upgrade that tells you what sort of patterns you're looking for, and then here you're trying to hit a series of buttons in a pattern. So like this is a pair, so like a pair of 4s, or like I've never seen the arrow disappear like that. Good, great, fantastic, wonderful. I changed something, didn't I? I was messing with just flipping the direction of this starting thing. How did I break it that bad? Whoopsie daisies. But that's the game. I broke the arrows so bad, and I broke the... Why are the numbers there? Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's go back to the small version. There, because that'll at least let you see the, like, upgrade things, so... Okay, but good to know I completely broke the arrow. Was it because of the animations? Because I moved that earlier. For serious, the animations broke the arrow? The fluffin' okay, no, this is very clearly stop and go to bed. The game done busted again. Don't break all the games. Well, it's because I was trying to add the animations back in, and I think it actually does look kind of nice. It does look kind of neat, but I will need to actually make a button spawn animation, and then the fact that the flippin' arrow broke is wild to me. You're like, why is he doing that? It seems to be consistently missing like a chunk of the... now it's fine. Why are you back? And then it's missing the first chunk again. Okay. That's another day. Do that a different day. Okay, it's just people hanging out on a boat. Oh, I need to get it. There we go. Some Dark Souls. Also some Rhythm Heaven? Is it just Rhythm Heaven time, I guess? Pokemon, Outer Wilds. Have I rated Coco? Oh, this is a different... This is not... Oh, I thought it was.
It's like nobody wants to win, you know? Nobody actually wants to win.
Or do I want to rate over carbs?
Okay, so I think maybe the issue is that the points... So, okay. A little bit of background here. When we connect this...
This looks kind of neat, but I feel like I rated carbs not too long ago. So I'm kind of thinking we go over here, so... Steam Cocoa or citrus things?
I don't think this should have a reference to cards, man. Just an opinion.
Exo Drifter?
This should not have a reference to cards.
So I was gonna say, Exo Drifter is, I think, new to me. Oh, has rating disabled? Oh, also VTuber. Oh. Game dev VTuber, but I can't raid?
Oh, okay.
I guess I won't raid over here, but I will keep this in mind to look at. Okay, well that's all the links there, and then something about citrus, because I do like my citrus. It's orange, an orange icon, and cute orange ghosty icon. I mean, this seems to be a bad time to be rating, but witching? There's no C's or anything. Something about night with a W. Are they in fact back? Well, gosh dang it, another person that I'm curious about. Yeah, it seems to be, I guess we'll go over to Steamed Cocoa instead. Okay, well. More people to check out, apparently, at a later date.
Some people was like, it was amazing, but maybe too much.
Okay, music. Go
Maybe too much
away.
cheating, I don't know.
Okay, there we go. And then we will go
It was the good stuff.
right over
It
here.
might have slightly looked like a ball sack.
Oh, this sounds like the absolute perfect time to pop over here. After the only words I hear being ball sack.
Slightly. Just so
Okay, will I be back tomorrow? Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. I no promises on anything anymore. I don't know that I have too much going on tomorrow. I just need to build a chair or a couple of chairs. So,
Sport bar card info.
thank you for the hydrates.
Can I just do like get
Okay, I will try to be back tomorrow, but we'll see.
get card?
And then,
info?
I don't think I have too much going on next week. Hopefully it'll be a little more back to some kind of normal. But again, no promises. But goodbye, good night, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping.
This is for the
Bye.
editing, really. Turn card info. That Val